So, where's everybody else? I don't know, dude. Where is everybody else? Oh, I was just getting stuff. Man, Dave, you about a racist ass motherfucking Pegasus. What? What do you mean I'm racist? Dude, you only chill with Pegasi. Dude, what the hell you mean he only chills with Pegasi? What the fuck are you? Oh shit, I'm an Earth Pony, aren't I? Man, guys, you're your shit, dude. Telling me I'm racist. Dude, you're an Earth Pony and I hang with your ass. Probably the only reason he keeps your ass around is so he don't look racist. Probably, exactly. Wait, so you do it just so you don't look racist because you actually are racist? No, I'm not racist, dude. My girl is a unicorn, okay? Yeah, but you racist to Earth Ponies. How am I racist to Earth Ponies? So I let you destroy my personal property all the time and never call the cops on you once. Yeah, man, I broke David's shit. He'd have me arrested. Nah, probably not. I got plenty of money. Well, you want to see this cool thing I found? What cool thing you found? What the hell was that? What was that? Oh, when I walked up here, Mango and Foxy were fighting. I think she just threw him out the window. Oh, Jesus, why? Check this out. Dude, quit it. Dude, quit it or that's the next thing going out a window. Oh, man, you suck. Okay, so what were we gonna talk about today? Oh yeah, we're supposed to talk about something. Oh well, you guys know in the human world I've worked quite a bit of jobs now. Thought you couldn't work. Well, I'm healed. I'd like have a thing now. Oh wait, I can show you guys something. Come here. Hold on. No, don't come here. I'll be right back. What? E. 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 What is with the E's? Well, I need more E's. I love E. But one day I was playing a game on the PS2, and the screen glitch where it says EA Sports. It's in the game. And actually, what happened is when Dude, shut up, or I'm gonna shove one of these up your ass. That'll make me say E. Okay, enough E, dude. You are racist. You destroyed my sacred E's. What? What do you mean sacred E's? Dude, I know for a fact that you got that pink one at a thrift store. I seen it. It was like $2. Well, you don't know that. Yeah, I do. Okay, so how you gonna go and tell me that I got my E at the thrift store? Because I didn't. Dude, you totally got your E at the thrift store. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Well, you know what I did get at the thrift store? A 7. I dropped it. Hold up. A 7. Why? I need a 6. No, get that shit out of here. That is not even funny. I don't want it. My 7. I needed a 6. Stubbs, you keep your 6'7" crap out of my videos. Or your 6'7" in general. Keep it away from me. Oh, I won't keep this away from you. It's my duck. I took it off of some Jeep in a parking lot. There was like a Jeep parked in the parking lot, and this was on the front of it. And I was like, why the heck is there a duck here? They had his zip tied on there. I cut the zip tie and I took it. Dude, people put Jeeps. I mean, damn it. People put ducks on their Jeeps. It's a thing. You stole the duck off a Jeep? Well, you're an asshole. Who steals a duck off of somebody's Jeep? I didn't steal it. It was free. No, I doubt it was free. You said you had to cut a zip tie to get it? Yeah, I had to cut a zip tie to get it. They had it zip tied. Stubjan, you stole the duck. Oh. I'm gonna go to prison. Okay, I doubt you're gonna go to prison, but you probably should try to find the Jeep and give it back. Anyway, get out of the couch. So, we're gonna talk about places we've worked or whatever? Yeah, and I worked fast food, Rainbow Blitz. Oh my god, you poor bastard. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. I have had no job my entire life. Oh wait, no, I worked for a car dealership once. And the guy I worked for was an absolute criminal. And got arrested. The fuck? Oh, him. We're not allowed to talk about him either, are we? No, we're not. Look who decided to graze his nuts in our presence. What? Who the hell says something like that to someone when they just step in a room? Bro, why you guys gonna be picking on me? Don't mind it, Butterscotch. Where am I gonna sit? On the floor. Let me sit up there. No. If you make me sit on the floor, it makes you guys racist because there's only gonna be Pegasus on the couch, and then you're gonna have the one Earth pony on the ground. That makes you racist. Fine, I'll be the not racist one. Butterscotch, get up there. Okay, happy? No racism here. Anyways, so Butterscotch, you ever worked any other job than being a cop? I worked unloading trucks for a while. Oh my god. Worst job in the world. You done that? Yeah, I worked at a big corporation for a little bit, unloading trucks, and I got like 5 of them a day. And dude, you have to manually take that stuff out, box by box. Dude, there's a way smarter way to do it. Put it all on a thing, and then move that thing out of the truck, and then you sort it when it's out of the truck, because then you got to take it out of the truck, then you got to sort it again. You know, I don't know why they do that. Anybody that unloads trucks deserves a lot of money. Those are the people that deserve to be driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and living in multi-million-dollar mansions. People that unload trucks. Because that job is a pain in the ass. Yeah, it is. Especially if you work for like a postal service. I don't know about that one, but a store is bad. I bet that's bad too. Yeah, because they don't even put that stuff on pallets at all, do they? No, you just manually have to take most of it out. Damn. So, yeah, I've worked fast food before. Oh, dude, I have too, and let me tell you, worst environment ever to work in. People fight, cops get called. Dude, all the rumors people hear about working in a restaurant, fast food place is true. Bosses are jerks. People get treated like they're not humans. You get yelled at for doing stuff they told you to do or not to do, and then they told you to do it, and then you do it. And then you get yelled at for doing the exact thing they told you to do. You get yelled at when you're not even on the clock yet because you're wearing your hat backwards or you're doing something like that and you're just trying to carry. I mean, I came into work, man, on my bike in the freezing cold, and this dude has the audacity to yell at me like, Like, oh, your hat is backwards. I'm like, dude, I'm not even clocked in yet. Buzz off. Did you tell him that? Yeah, I kind of yelled at him. I got a little bit of trouble, but I wasn't dealing with that, man. I'll tell you, man, I will never work fast food again in my life. Awful job. I mean, if you're at the register, it's not terrible just taking money at the drive-through, because I know somebody does that, and it's pretty easy, they say. So, yeah, it's pretty easy, I guess, is what they say. And I noticed people when I worked there, that seemed like a pretty easy going thing. And then also talking on the headset seems pretty easy. But, dude, if you're the maintenance person, it sucks. If you're the cooks, it sucks. If you're anything else, it sucks. Bro, tell me about it. I worked at a pizza place for a while, and let me tell you, dude, the customers are such assholes, dude. Because I was getting this lady a pizza, right? And she's sitting there getting pissed off at me. She's like, "Oh, it's taking too long." And I'm like, dude, it has to cook. Do you want it cold? That's what I'm saying, man. I used to be upset when I had to wait for my food at fast food places, but now that I've worked there, dude, now I will never be upset again because that is hell. Hell on earth is working there. Yeah, it is, bro. And dude, I didn't even at my job, I didn't even like do like anything like one task. I did everything, dude. Like did maintenance, I cleaned the bathrooms, I I did the grill, the oven, all that kind of shit. I thought you worked at a pizza place. Oh, I worked at a burger joint too for a while, man. It's like the Hay Burger, man. Like, oh my god, that place. Oh my god, they suck. And you're right, dude. The managers are ass weeds, dude. Ass weeds. Like they're like oh you dude. Sometimes they'll even have you come into work, and then you come in there, and they're like, oh, we don't need you today, and they send you back home. Oh, dude, yes, they do that bullshit. Bullshit. And that would piss me off right now with these gas prices, dude. I'd be like, fuck you, I'm staying, dude. With these gas prices, I'm staying. We don't have bad gas prices. Oh, they do in the human world. I'm glad I have an electric bike and not anything that uses gas. Yeah. So, what do you got to talk about with your car dealership job? I scratched a car and I got yelled at. Well, that makes sense. Don't scratch the freaking car you're trying to sell. Oh, you want me to tell you how I scratched it? How? Okay, so I had uh like a squeegee thing clean the window, and I didn't know they hadn't put on the rubber thing like that goes across the window. Oh my god, you dragged the straight metal across the windshield of the car. Yes, I didn't know they didn't put the thing on there yet. And then he got all mad. He's you idiot, you know how much it's gonna cost to replace the entire window? You just destroyed it. Yeah, that will destroy it, bro. I learned that the hard way because I didn't have a scraper in my car, my little car in the human world, and I used a screwdriver to try to clean my window. Bad idea. There is a scratch in my window now that is never coming out. I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to use a flathead screwdriver. I'm stupid, dude. But nah, dude. Dude, I just want to say something like any pony. I know this goes in the pony world too. Anybody that works out there at fast food, dude, I pity you. Like, dude, it is depressing. I know why people there are depressed. Like no. You want me to tell you something that was really bullshit? What? This old bastard, like this old looking dude or whatever, when I worked at the fast food place, he sits here and gets all mad at me because he's like, oh, there was this person here trying to use the kiosk and they didn't know how to use it. He's like, it's sad when our old generation can't even order food anymore. He's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm like, dude, I'm the maintenance. I was in the back doing my job. That's somebody else's job. And I even like blew him off. I was like, yeah. I was like, dude, I'm maintenance. I don't know what to tell you. And he went and got my manager and everything, and my manager said, "Oh, you can't be saying that to customers, whatever." I was like, what? Whatever, you know. You know what I think we need to start doing, and I really do think this. What? All stores, all businesses, fuck the customers. Fuck them. Because what choice do they have? To shop somewhere else, you know? Not someone might be mad like, "Oh, I'm going to shop somewhere else." Good, get the out of here, you know? There's other people that are loyal paying customers too. You're like one person, you know, maybe one, two people a week that will get pissed off and leave. Good riddance. You know, you're going to keep more workers that way if you know, people don't got to deal with bullshit that they know is actually bullshit. You know, you just tell me I don't really care. I don't get paid enough to deal with this. I'm not dealing with it. That would be me, dude. If I owned a business, this is what I would do. If I owned a store, I'd tell customers, I'd be like, you don't like it? Shop somewhere else. Honestly. Like, I don't even want you here. Like, I got banned from a store in the human world because of some dumb shit I did. And it's kind of their fault because they lied to me and everything. And, you know, I'm never going back there, ever. But more and more I think about it after I'm unbanned, I do not want to go there, but it's so convenient and so close that I'm thinking about going there. And I hate that store. I hate the manager. I hate all the people that work there. Maybe not all the people, but a lot of people that work there. I hate them. I hate them all. And I'm thinking about going back there when I'm unbanned next year because it's like, dude, it's the closest place. Like, even if you hate a place with your guts, if it's the closest place to you, you're gonna put up with it. You're gonna be like, yeah, dang it. I guess I'm just gonna go here. I hate this place. I don't want to go here, but whatever. I'm going here. You know, for me, it's something way different though, because they played me there, and they were lying to me and all kinds of stuff, and all that stuff, and that's is a different situation than just, you know, some Karen being a bitch or some customer getting mad because something wasn't right or something. Like, I've worked, like I said, retail. I've worked fast food. I've worked in a factory. I have the only like job type I've never really had is like construction and being in the government, and I would never want to be in the government because screw that. But yeah, I'll just tell you right now, like, the amount of people I have seen that are just pieces of garbage from working all the jobs I have is insane. Like, people are pieces of crap. Like, I don't know how people can go out in a public place and act like that. And then the big corporations are just like, "Oh, we have to deal with it, you know, and it's fine. They can do that." No, no, that shouldn't be how it is. I know you're a big corporate and you're all about money and everything, but you know, losing a few dollars is gonna be better than you losing an employee because they get sick of the shit and they're like, you know what, I'm fucking leaving. Bye. And that's why the places never keep people there forever because they're like, especially McDonald's. And oops, I just said where I work. I don't really care. I'm never gonna work there again. You worked at Mickey D's, dude, in the human world? Yeah. I worked at Hayburger. That's like basically that here, but dude, I hated that job. I'm so glad Celestia pays me now to game because she thinks when I rage it's funny. So she pays me to game every day, and I game. It's my job now, dude. I don't gotta go to the pizza place no more. I just bought a Skyline too, dude. Oh, you bought a Skyline? Yeah, I bought a like sky blue, like my color Skyline with like gold rims. It's sick, dude. I'm about to get a bunch of upgrades on it and stuff. You should put rainbow flames on it. Hell no, dude. That'd look ugly as shit on a Skyline. It could look cool if it's done right, but for you rainbows, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But yeah, man, it's insane the amount of disrespect people are expected to put up with for just not enough money in this day and age when stuff costs so much money. Bro, you know what all these rich bastards need to realize in your world, and not really our world, but in your world they need to realize that one day they're gonna make shit so expensive that no one's gonna be able to afford it. And then they're out of business because who's buying your shit? Exactly. I say that a lot. I'm like, one day shit's gonna be so expensive nobody's gonna be able to afford it, and then everything's gonna go out of business. Everything's gonna plummet and go under because nobody has the money anymore. They're like, yeah, I can't afford this. Screw this. You know, I've heard a thing that younger generations are just like, I don't need stuff. And they're fine with that. They're just accepting the fact that they won't have anything. It's hard for me to accept that, but I kind of have to. I have a job, two jobs. They're not the best. They're good jobs, but they don't pay the best in the world, but it's fine. You know, I'm not like a normal human and have the, you know, all the bills and everything because I don't drive a car. So no car insurance, no dumb crap with cars because cars are so stupidly expensive. Yeah, dude, I went on your Google sometime and I seen what it is. Dude, what the hell are they doing? Like here it's an option if you want car insurance and you know all that shit. You know, gas is like is kind of expensive, but it probably has to be. Oh no, dude, it don't have to be at all. What? Gas don't have to be that expensive. It's just the gas companies being greedy. Well, I get why in the human world they do it because they're like, oh, we might run out someday and then we got no more money. I get that. But here, that's not really an issue, is it? Nah, dude, they got like ponies that can like, they've made the chemical of gas and like, they've made other chemicals cars can run on. You ever tried that rain night, whatever it is? Oh, dude, yes, I only use rain night in my car. Rain Knight? Yeah, dude, in the Rainbow Factory, they accidentally made like some kind of concoction that like makes cars run like super fast, super long. And dude, they run super like they would normally be hot, but whatever this concoction is, it doesn't like make the motor hot in the car. It like goes super fast. You get all the performance, but none of the damage. Damn, that's pretty cool. I bet Zen knows about that. Oh, hell yeah, he does. He sells it. I buy it from him. I want my bird. If you grab that goddamn chicken thing again, dude, I'm gonna freaking throw you out a window. Fine, I won't grab the stupid chicken. But no, that's what I want to talk about today, boys. Like jobs we've had and shit, and like I don't know why all these asshole people are just able to act like assholes, and the big corporations let them get away with it. Like people already don't make enough. People are already depressed, and then they got to deal with that bullshit. I mean, I don't in any place I work now, but before McDonald's, another place I worked and another place I worked, dude. Oh my god, people were such asses, and it makes me mad too. Like that they don't understand. Like when you're at a place, I get people are already upset because they have to pay so high of money for stuff, and that's what pisses me off too. I'm like, that's why I'm kind of like a little bit entitled, and I'm like, oh dude, I'm pissed because I got to pay all this money. You should work faster, but no, working there now, dude. No, 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 no. You got to realize it. Those people, they work hard at the end of the day. And I used to get mad. My packages were late and stuff. No, dude, no, no, no. Everybody can take as much time as they need because life freaking sucks in the human world. And like, bro, things suck enough. People's life do not need to be any harder. Stuff's already way too damn expensive, and it's never gonna go down. And you know, people don't need that depression of people just being assholes. And then people are being assholes because they're depressed and they're depressed. It's just a big pool of depression. The human world is a big, massive pile of gray depression. That's what it is. Damn. Yeah. Not like here where everything's happy and, all that. I mean, I don't know. I'd put everything's happy, bro. The work here still sucks. Like, they still expect you to be nice to the customers and shit. I think they should go the route of you too, but honestly, I don't really give a shit because I don't work there. Also, you don't give a shit about your old coworkers at your job? They hated me, bro. I don't give a shit about none of them. Screw Mike, Christina, and Flick, and all of them. You worked with a pony named Flick? Yes. What kind of pony you think he was? Because he's not what you thought he was. Pegasus? Nope. Bro's an earth pony. Wow. I would have thought he would have been a Pegasus. Yeah, that's what you would think, but no, that's not it. Christina? Who's that? Oh, she was like my asshole manager at the pizza place, dude. She'd always be yelling at me. Dude, she yelled at me one time because someone ordered a pizza, right? And I didn't get rid of it. What? Why? Because it's one of them assholes that orders like a pizza to some pony's house, and they didn't actually order it, but it's dude, it was stupid fucking kids, dude. Kids called up the pizza place and they ordered a pizza to like some random ass address, and why they even think that shit's funny? It's not funny. I mean, when I was younger, I would have thought that was funny, but especially if I seen the house it went to. But yeah, but dude, like, yeah, I got yelled at because I didn't get the pizza sold, and dude, that came out of my paycheck. That that's bogus. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not my fault. The person didn't, the pony didn't order the the thing, and it was some kids being douchebags. Yeah, but like that comes back to the same thing in the human world. My girl, like I said, she works cashier. Well, some guy scammed her on her first or second day there because they were like, oh, you gave me back a one, and she actually gave him back a 20. So she thought she gave him back a one. She didn't know to ask manager or anything yet, and she gave him another 20. And then they gave her back the one, so she lost $20, and it had to come out of her paycheck, and that was like 3 hours of her work almost. If you count taxes. Oh, dude, it's nice to not have that here. Yeah, it is. It's real nice. Wish I didn't have that there, but it's a necessary evil because like people like me need our shit paid for to live. But they should find another way around that and do it differently. But I don't know. I guess humanity isn't smart enough. But yeah, um, shit. Butterscotch, you gotta have some cool stories. You're a cop. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened? Um, I mean, I think I can talk about it and not get in trouble. Uh, so one time I respond to this thing like there's this I'm trying to remember what store it was. It's like this beauty parlor. Okay, yeah, beauty parlor. They call me and they're like, yo, or no, it wasn't even them. It was some pony there. She like was freaking her crap because they didn't make her mane straight enough or something. Oh shit. Yeah, they were. She was freaking out. She called me. She's like, I want these ponies arrested because they didn't do the job right. They didn't straighten my mane properly, and I'm not gonna pay. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be fun. So I go down there and I figure it out, and dude, this pony, she's broke. She shouldn't have been there because she didn't have no money to begin with. She just went there to do it and get it for free. She made a big deal out of nothing to try to get something for free, and she didn't. She got arrested. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, that was the stupidest thing probably that ever happened. No, that never mind. That wasn't the stupidest thing. That happened like last week too. You mean like my whole career? Okay, okay. Let me tell you that. All right. You're gonna laugh at this one, guys. Okay. So these dumb criminals, right? They steal a car. Mm-hmm. Then some other pony steals the car from them. They didn't. Oh yeah, they did. They called the cops for the stolen car. Bro, what? How dumb you gotta be to call the cops on a stolen car that you stole? That's what I'm saying. They were that dumb. They called me and they're like, oh yeah, we had this car and it got stolen and we want it back. And then I looked up what it was, and I was like, this car is already stolen, and you're the description of the pony that stole it. So who's behind your back, buddy? You're going to jail. And I'm like, these dudes were so stupid. They just called they just snitched on themselves. They're like, oh yeah, I stole the car. The car got stolen from me, so the police will help me. No, you want to run from me, not call me. Idiots, man. And then one time, I saw this. I can't remember. It's like yeah, this one mayor lady, like female. She was like driving her van with the hood up. the hood up. Yeah. She was driving down the expressway, and her hood had come up and smashed against her window. And I didn't see, like, I didn't see her driving, but well, no, I did see her driving because she pulled up to me while I was waiting on the side of the highway in my patrol car, and she's like, I have a problem. She's like one of them valley sound girls. She's like, I have a problem. I can't see out of my window, and I don't know why. And I'm like, ma'am, your hood came open and it smashed your window. And she's like, yeah, but I don't know how to fix that though. And I'm like, what? And I call my boss, and he's like, I don't know what to do here. You cannot let her continue driving. And he's like, you wait till backup gets there, and we'll figure out what to do. And then she's like, oh, I'll call my dad and he'll fix it. I'm like, oh my god, it's one of these rich chicks, right? And yeah, she's sitting there calling her dad, and her dad tells her to give the phone to me, and he's like, I'm really sorry about my daughter. She's not the brightest bulb in the box, you know what I mean? And I said, yeah. I said, so I can't let her drive this van. And he said, yeah, I understand. He said, can you put the hood down for her? I said, no, it is damaged. It will not go down. And he said, all right. So I'm going to come pick it up. And I had to explain to her that she could not continue any farther. And she's like, well, what if, you call the fire department and they cut a hole in my hood so I can see out of it? And I'm like, ma'am, you can't do that. Your window is completely shattered, and we're not doing all that. And she's like, my dad, blah blah blah, this and this and this and that. And she started getting real mean. She started taking clothes out of the back of her van and going nuts and throwing them all over my car and everything. And I'm like, you need to calm down, or you're gonna go to jail. And she's like, no. She's like, I am angry. I'm not gonna sit by, and you cannot tell me I cannot drive the vehicle I own. And I'm like, yeah, I can. I can tell you cannot drive the vehicle you own because this vehicle is not safe to operate right now. You can't see out the window, and your window is shattered to pieces. I mean, you talk about, like, you ever been like one of them fancy furniture places and seen like those tables that look like they're shattered to pieces, but that's actually how they look? Yeah, I've seen one of those. I have one in the bathroom, down the hallway. Oh, but yeah, it looked like that. But like one more poke, that thing is busting to pieces, and glass is going all over her face, all over the car, everything. And dude, I don't know, man. Just some ponies they're so dumb. Like, humans are dumb too. You should look up Florida men in our world. In not this world, but in the human world. You want to see some dumb stuff, Butterscotch. Any more stories about your job stuff again? Um. Oh yeah. When we were trying to sell a car, we didn't have room for a tire. For, like, we got in some new tires and stuff, and we didn't have room for it. And he was getting all mad at me. He's like, well, you gotta figure out something to do with it. And I'm like, why, it won't fit anywhere. I can't do anything with it. I was like, why don't I just take it home? He's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, what do I do? So I come up with the bright idea of, he said I need to find a place to put it. And I told him none of the other tires are trashable. And he said, we'll figure it out. And I said, okay, fine. So what I did is I took a screwdriver or a knife, I can't remember, and I stabbed one of the tires on one of the cars. Why? Because you told me I needed to put it somewhere, so that's what I did. I stabbed the tire in the car, and then it lost all the air. And then he's mad at me. He's like, I didn't want you to do that. I was like, you told me to get rid of it, and I did. He said, you needed to put someplace, so it's on that car now, and you don't gotta worry about it, and you can throw that tire away. And he got mad at me because you stabbed a freaking tire. Where else was I gonna put it? In the bathroom? That probably would have been better than stabbing it. Yeah, can you like put it in a pickup truck or something? I didn't ask that, but I'm surprised I've honestly never pulled you over for something dumb. What that's supposed to mean? It means nothing, dude. Don't worry about it. When did you get a window in here? Oh, it's been in here. Just that wall over there. This house is really fancy, and if you look over there in the near the window, there's like these slits in the wall, and the wall covers up the window. Same thing outside. You would not know that window's there if you were outside or inside because it goes and it closes. Dude, you got some real rich pony shit. Because I am a rich pony. Bro, sometime we gotta do a video in like the taco bar, like the video gaming area. This is the video gaming room. Also the studio. He means like over by like the concession area and the like over there. That's what he means. I can't believe you have a freaking concession area in your house with workers. Yeah, it's connected to her restaurant, so you know you can just like go on that side, and it's the personal VIP side, and then the other side of the house goes to like the actual restaurant. So you know the customers can't get over here. I told her that I was like, I don't want all these random ponies in my house. You know they might steal, they might do this, they might do that, and you know we need to hire. Well, we do have a maid, Abby Bell. She's good at her job. Yeah, she is. She is. Do you pay her? Yeah, we pay her. I mean, we also, you know, she stays here for free and does everything. She has a nice room. She has keys to every single one of the cars. She can use any of the cars anytime she wants. That including the Lamborghinis and anything like that. Cool. Should we go check on Foxy? Yeah, dude. Probably. Yeah, bro could be like in pieces. He probably is in pieces. He fell. Ow! You just fell. And fuck you. I know I just fell. Screw you. So we got. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go because we're gonna go check on Foxy because he fell. Well, where's the floor Foxy's at, Rainbow Blitz? I think he's on like the second top floor. His house is like what 9, 10 stories. 10 if you count the attic. All right, yeah. I think he was like up on the ninth and he fell. So yeah, that sucks. I wonder what even happened. I don't know. Foxy fell off the roof?